To the Aaron Rodgers 2024 laser show. Like these laser shots that he's hitting right now, and he's just warming up. You watch this throw right here to Lazard. Like, every time you watch these lasers, like there's nobody near him. He's getting rid of the ball so quickly. He knows that he doesn't have the same agility that he once had 10 years ago. So he's relying on his ability. Like this shot, the only throw right now to Mike Williams so far. You watch this, it's a laser. Like, he's just putting it where only his receiver can get it. You watch this right now, this shot. And when he releases it, the Tennessee Titan defensive line has no shot of impacting it. Great catch by Williams, by the way. And then you get this. Like, here he is. It's the AR-12 laser show. It's his show. Like, he calls the shots right there with that signal. He sees Breece Hall against Kenneth Murray. It's a laser shot. You just watch this right here. Like, there's the signal. You freeze it, he's throwing it. Like, the line has no chance of impacting it. I don't think it's going to happen against the New England Patriots either. Like, this throw is perfect to Breece Hall. The Aaron Rodgers 2024 laser show. Like, this is going to be fun, and it's just getting started. For 20 years, Aaron Rodgers has been stealing first downs. This is the opening drive of the game, Allen Lazard at the bottom. And all Aaron Rodgers has to do is just look out and see this corner backing up right here. As soon as he sees him backing up, he's throwing smoke. This is just a smoke route right here. It's not the call. It's just an automatic check to Lazard. On 2nd and 5, you pick up 11 yards, and you keep the sticks moving. Like, nobody has been better in this league at stealing first downs than Aaron. And I have yet to figure out what his signal is. Like, maybe it's just that look right there. Maybe that's all it takes. It's out. And now Lazard 101 on the outside. Uses his size right here to spin and pick up a nice first down. That is stealing. Take a look here at Aaron Rodgers' 499th career touchdown pass to none other than Davante Adams. Good play action, and now Davante's going to go across the back of the letters here, feeling an opening right here, and Aaron Rodgers put it right on him. Right on him, 14 plays, 99 yards, capped off by this 11-yard touchdown catch to cap off that drive. But unfortunately, they couldn't finish any other drive. This was it right here. This was the highlight. Davante going up high, coming down with the feet in bounds right here. Toe tap, and a touchdown. And for a brief moment, the Jets were up 6-0. It looked like they were large and in charge. This throw by Aaron was the best throw he had all night in the third quarter. He just ripped it. Ripped it on the outside to Lazard. Perfect throw, in stride. And when you watch it, it's just so certain exactly what he was looking at. Ball's out fast. Lazard gets a step on the corner. He's got a little bit of space. And then I thought he made this throw right here. This throw right here to Lazard, I thought was the same thing. Like, this is a great throw. Obviously, Floyd is offsides. All right. He's got a free play. Nobody's better. Lazard reads it perfect. Throws his hand up in the air and puts it right on him. Second touchdown of the night. Those were great throws. And this throw right here, this is a great throw. Like these three throws to Lazard. Now, he had a bunch to Garrett on that opening drive that they had for a touchdown or opening touchdown of the drive. But these three throws to Lazard were pinpoint. It's good to see him get involved. You always can take away something good out of every game. Let's look at this Hail Mary pass with 8 seconds to go. Right here, Buffalo is guarding the sidelines with 2 men, and they're rushing 2. Otherwise, they're too deep, and they're going to be man underneath as the Jets send 4 receivers down the field, streaking down the field. Buffalo's got the safeties over the top, all right, and they're trailing each receiver. So now it's a 6-on-4 game, and Allen Lazard gets good position, pushes Taron Johnson out of the way, and jumps in front of the 2 back players to come down with this ball. Let's take a look at what Aaron Rodgers sees. Aaron Rodgers sees a 2-man rush, and they're going to keep in 6 blockers against those 2. Breece Hall is going to stay in number 20. So now Aaron Rodgers knows he's got time. And all he's doing right here is buying time so that his receivers can get down the field. And he launches this rocket from the 43-yard line into the end zone. And you're going to see what takes place here in the end zone. Right there is Allen Lazard. and he's going to get Taron Johnson, who's trying to get in front of him, get him down. And now all he's got to do is just jump right here and time it. It actually looks a lot easier than it should have been for Lazard. He basically had great positioning, and Aaron threw it to a great spot. And just like that, with no time left on the clock, the Jets get themselves a touchdown, and the signal comes in from the sideline with a good view.
So, it is official. Aaron Rodgers has signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers today, and it is a 1-year, $13.65 million contract that includes $10 million in guaranteed money and has a maximum value of $19.5 million based off incentives of playing time and other things, performance incentives. So, the whole question of the offseason is, when is Aaron Rodgers going to sign? When is he going to sign? Well, he signs before mandatory minicamp, and now he'll be available on Tuesday when day 1 starts, and he's able to join his teammates and group together and get going for this upcoming season. So, in this video, you see Aaron Rodgers, that he still has it. He isn't the quarterback he once was with the Green Bay Packers, where he won a Super Bowl, where he was a 4-time MVP of the league. No, he was not the same player, but he was that veteran at the quarterback spot who could understand how to break down a defense, how to read a defense, make the right plays, and get the playmakers the ball. And we've seen that many times. In this video, he still has the accuracy to pinpoint it down the field and throw it exactly on target, so where the receivers, all they have to do is stick out their hands and the ball lands directly in it. So he still has that accuracy, he still has that throw power, he still has it in his brain at 42 years old at the quarterback position. So Aaron Rodgers, when looking at his stats from this past season, it was actually quite good. Some people were saying that he had a poor season, but when looking at his stats, he put up 3,897 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions with a 90.5 quarterback rating. So that is quite good for someone who's in his 20th season, someone who's been in the league for 2 decades, someone who's completely quote-unquote washed at the quarterback spot. Those are some really good numbers. And in terms of the throws that he's making and the reads that he's making some laser throws where he's putting it on pinpoint accuracy. And he's making some reads where he sees a defender back up and he's telling the receiver to run a shorter route. And that's something we need at the quarterback spot for this upcoming season, because we have a extremely young team on the offensive line. So if you think that they can't hold up, you have to adjust the route, adjust the play to make it succeed. And that's something Aaron Rodgers has always done throughout his career. Make changes at the line of scrimmage. Also, we have a young team at the running back position and at the wide receiver position outside of DK Metcalf. So Aaron Rodgers may have to tell these guys to run different routes and adjust their routes to make them succeed. So the Pittsburgh Steelers need that veteran presence on offense, and that's what Aaron Rodgers brings. He brings that presence to the team, and he has displayed it even in his short tenure with the Jets. So many people look like, hey, he doesn't have any more, but just from these highlights alone, and you could tell he really does. He still has it, and he could play at a high level. He may not have the athleticism, the mobility anymore to escape pressure, extend a play, but in terms of being that step, drop back type of player and immediately throw the ball, he can still do that at a high level, and he still has the arm talent to do it. So, where there comes praise, there's criticism. Some things that you look at throughout the entire season, not just these clips. Aaron Rodgers doesn't really attack the middle of the field as much anymore. It's more of, hey, when I'm going to take a deep shot, it's to the outside. Also, it seems like most of his throws are more lob throws and not like complete direct lasers, like where he's pinpointing the ball every single play. He's more lofting the ball to the receivers. This is throughout the entire season. There are clips of him not doing that, but throughout most of the game, he is. So that's some criticism on him, and obviously, like I said, his athleticism. But also, anyway, something else is, it seems as though he's thrown a little bit more interceptions, but in terms of the ratio, it's still good at 29-11, but it seems as though he's a little bit more impatient in rushing some throws where the defender gets their hand on it more often. But anyway, it is what it is. But anyway, Aaron Rodgers is officially a Pittsburgh Steeler, and hopefully he could continue doing what he has done through his entire career and do it at a high level with the Steelers, win some playoff games, and finally bring them out of the first round of the playoffs. So with that being said, that's the end of this video, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below on the signing of Aaron Rodgers. Do you like it? Do you not like it? Would you want a different direction at the quarterback spot for the Steelers? And how do you feel about this upcoming season? Do you think we could do some things in the AFC North and in the AFC in general? Let me know your thoughts. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn notifications for everything Pittsburgh Steelers news, updates, highlights, analysis reports, everything surrounding this team. I've covered this offseason, every new player, introduction, analysis, highlights, all coverage of OTAs, minicamp, everything like that. And when training camp and minicamp roll along shortly, I'm covering all that as well with highlights analysis. So stay tuned, like, comment, and subscribe, turn notifications for this channel, and I'll see you guys all later. Until the next video, I'm out. Peace.